Hi, I'm Melanie with Bedners, and today I want to show you some perennials that look great in the fall. You will want to add some of these to your garden not only for the late season beauty, but also for the important nectar source that many of these plants are for pollinators. If you only visit us in the spring or summer, you will likely miss some of these because they're not always available yet. We plant a lot of our perennial crop over the winter for spring availability. However, some of the late summer and fall bloomers don't grow well for us in the production greenhouses until the days are longer and warmer. Throughout the seasons of spring, summer, and fall, we are planting multiple crops of perennials, and our offerings change regularly. You'll often find the majority of popular blooming perennials available in the season when they are blooming. So, a key tip today is that if you want to plant for continuous bloom and season-long interest, you'll want to be sure to visit us at least once per season. You can also keep an eye on our online plant catalog, where you have access to our always changing availability right at your fingertips. So now let's take a look at some of these great fall perennials. So the first group of plants that I'm going to show you are all for full sun, so at least a good 5 to 6 hours of sun a day. So this first one is Amsonia, and it's going to grow about 1 to 3 feet by 1 to 3 feet, depending on which variety it is. It's really easy care, the deer don't like it, and it attracts pollinators. This is really kind of a 2-for-1, where it gets blooms actually in the spring, but then in the fall interest is actually the foliage. It turns an amazing, beautiful, usually like golden color. Another one is an Aster. These ones are really easy care, drought tolerant, the deer don't like them. They come in a variety of colors. This one is October Skies, and you can see this one in our pollinator garden. The next one is Goldenrod, and a lot of people mistaken this for a plant that causes hay fever in the fall, but it really isn't. This is a great yellow flower that can be used in cut flower arrangements. It's also really great for butterflies. Next up is this Montauk Daisy. This has beautiful, glossy, succulent type of foliage, and it's going to grow about 2 to 3 feet by 2 to 3 feet. And it is just covered in the late season with white daisy-like flowers that are really great for butterflies. This one here is Plumbago. It's a really easy care ground cover. It takes full sun, but I have seen it grow under trees. It gets these beautiful blue flowers, which is kind of a rare blue, really. And then it also, as the season goes on, these leaves are going to turn a beautiful bronzy red. This one here is Turtlehead. It's going to grow anywhere from 2 to 4 feet tall, depending on what variety it is. It has these really unique flowers that, again, another really good one for the pollinators, and the deer don't like this one either. This one here is Sedum. There's a lot of cool varieties of this. This one tends to be, it's a variegated version called Frosted Fire. But any kind of upright sedum is going to give you about 1 to 2 feet tall of height and really great pollinator-loving bloom heads, big bloom heads in the fall. Next group of plants I'm going to show you are all for more shade, so about half a day of sun or less. A lot of these will benefit from some afternoon shade, so sun in the morning, and avoiding that hot afternoon sun. So these ones here are 2 different varieties of anemone. We have different varieties throughout the year. There are also anemones that bloom in the spring, but these ones bloom in the fall. They're on the taller side. They're going to get about 3 to 4 feet tall, typically, and really just a great easy care plant. So this one here is the white wood aster. The other aster I showed you was more for sun. This one does great in more of a shade condition. It's going to grow about 2 feet by 2 feet, and it's a great native plant for pollinators. It's a host plant for the pearl crescent butterfly, and really just an amazing plant for pollinators. And then this one here is the Zig Zag Golden Rod. It is actually a goldenrod for shade. It does better in a shady condition. It's going to spread a lot, so if you need to cover a larger area, This is a great plant for that. And again, another excellent plant for the pollinators. This one serves as the larval host plant to multiple different types of moths and also seed for birds. So another great shade plant. So those were just a few of some of our favorite perennials for fall. If you have any questions or you want to see some of these in person, stop by the garden center and we'll be happy to show you around.